Hello friends, once again welcome to my online tutorial. My name is Pranav Shukla and today we are going for NCERT Standard 9 English. Friends, our today's concern is Unit 2, the sound of music. Here we have two stories about music. So let's go for the first story. Friends, music is a very mighty power and it is beyond all the limitations. It does not have the barrier of language. It does not require any physical amenities. It can be expressed in spite of being blind, in spite of being deaf. So music has its own world, its own language, its own way of expression. So today, the first story that we are going through is dealing with the same fact. You must have heard the name of a very world-renowned British percussionist, namely Evelyn Glennie. She is one of the most famous and one of the most excellent percussionists, especially dealing with xylophone. Friend, is a very rarely known instrument, unlike the other well-known instruments like violin and guitar and tabla and flute and drum and all that. But percussionist is somebody who plays upon an instrument by using sticks or giving the blows of hands, by beating upon the surface of the instrument like drum. So this kind of player would be called as percussionist. Xylophone is also one of the instruments played in such a way. Friends, Evelyn Glennie was a very timid girl, and the most amazing fact about her is she's deaf. And in spite of being deaf, she had gone for the genre which is totally unbelievable for going for the deaf. But she had gone over there, she accepted the challenge, she had gone against the odds and come out to be the conqueror. She was criticized but also supported by certain people, and today she is a solo artist, gives concerts, earns a lot of money, but more than that, she is very famous, very popular, and she is regarded to be one of the most renowned and one of the most excellent percussionists in the world. So friends, today we are going for her life story, her life journey, her rise from the very nothing to something very landmarking, something very, I can say, something very, very much huge, something very giant. And her life itself is a great message for not only the deaf people, disabled people, but also for everyone who really wants to achieve something in the life. So we have a number of examples, like we have Stephen Hawking. In spite of being totally paralyzed, she has explored the cosmos and unveiled a lot of secrets from the universe. So Evelyn Glennie is also one such person. In spite of being blind, she's gone for music and has been a blazing star in the sky of music. So let's go for a journey. So friends, we have the first part of the Unit 2 from NCERT English Standard 9. The name of the chapter is The Sound of Music. See, even the unit's name as well as the name of the first part, both are highly paradoxical and slightly baffling to understand. Sound of music. Obviously, music is itself a sound, but the sound which is in rhythm, in tune, is a delight to hear, would be called as music. And the part first is Evelyn Glaney listens to sound without hearing it. Now, these two words almost having the same meaning, listens and hearing. So it is paradoxical, but let us try to understand the meaning of this title. Evelyn Glaney listens to sound. Here, friends, listens means understands without hearing it. Sound doesn't fall into her ear just the way it does with us, with the ordinary people. But here she listens by its third, by its waves, by its feel. So we can say Evelyn Glaney, being deaf, feels the music, and by feeling the kind of music, she has learned certain instruments and she plays it and plays it extraordinarily. So let's see how she hears the sound without listening to it and what she has done to these instruments. She started with xylophone, but she's not restricted herself with only xylophone. She has become the master player of number of instruments together. So this is what her story, and we are going to read it very soon. First of all, I have brought Evelyn Glaney in front of you. Have a glimpse of herself and her playing ability. This is xylophone, friend. It can be a small tabletop instrument. It can be a very big one. You can just see Evelyn Glaney how she plays it. It's a very mighty instrument, and in the bottom you're given the picture of xylophone, how it looks. It is with two sticks which is banged upon this wooden slats, wooden splints, and the music is created. So this is Evelyn Glaney, and this is how she plays xylophone. Friends, see, the beautiful lady is playing xylophone and she's not able to hear, but she listens it, she feels it, and she has learned playing xylophone, and this is how she plays. Now, friends, this is how she plays drum. Then there's another instrument. Then you can just see the number of instruments being played by her. Even we don't know the names. This is how she looks at this age. She's been interviewed by number of channels and published in number of magazines, filling sound with Evelyn Glaney. And this is a range of instruments that she can play. And this is called as percussionist. So this is why she's called as percussionist, as she plays all the instruments dealing in the same genre. So this is, friends, Evelyn Glaney. And now let's go for reading the textbook.